Welcome to Wolf Nest, your trusted property management company in Salt Lake City, Utah. The summer season is heating up, and so is leasing activity. While that's expected, this year is different. Compared to past years, demand is softer, and the shift in housing policy under the new administration is shaping how the market reacts. Let's dive into what that means for the months ahead. The U.S. economy added 139,000 jobs in May, exceeding expectations but showing signs of slowing momentum. Unemployment held steady at 4.2%, and wages rose slightly. However, full-time positions declined, and past months were revised downward, pointing to growing uncertainty. Weekly jobless claims remained elevated at 248,000, and in Utah, new claims jumped by 237. As businesses brace for potential economic strain, the labor market's resilience is being tested. Inflation cooled more than expected in May, rising just 0.1%, with the annual rate now at 2.4%. Core inflation also ticked up by 0.1%. These figures have sparked optimism in the markets and increased speculation about potential rate cuts. Still, the Federal Reserve remains cautious, maintaining its benchmark rate between 4.25 and 4.5%, with eyes on inflation and trade risks before making any further moves. The first half of 2025 brought a sharp shift in federal housing strategy. Budget cuts to HUD, Section 8 reductions, and rollbacks on regulations are central to the new approach. While these changes reduce compliance costs and expand local flexibility, they also raise concerns about tenant protections, affordability, and growing disparities across states. For property owners, the shift presents tax incentives and streamlined processes, but the long-term effects remain uncertain. Utah's real estate scene continued its upward trend in May. Median home prices rose to $609,900, while sales volume climbed over 17% from the previous month. Inventory also increased, signaling a healthy yet competitive market. Buyers are active, but the added listings mean sellers need to stay sharp and strategic. Rental prices in Utah showed modest improvements. West Valley City led the gains with a 1.8% increase, and Utah County also posted strong numbers. However, year-over-year declines remain in several cities, including Layton and South Salt Lake. The state overall saw a 0.4% rise, pointing to a gradual rebound, but market conditions still vary widely depending on location. Multifamily housing remains in demand despite economic headwinds. Occupancy climbed to 95%, and average rents reached $1,827. Still, build-to-rent construction slowed as costs rose and investor caution grew. Meanwhile, rent control laws expanded again, with Washington joining California and Oregon in capping increases. Experts say longer-term solutions, like more housing supply and zoning reform, are critical to stabilizing the market. As we navigate rising costs, evolving policy, and mixed economic signals, having the right partner makes all the difference. For personalized insight and expert property management, contact Wolf Nest, your trusted guide in Utah property management.